So I've had the M2 Pro Mac Mini for about a year and some time now. Even though I haven't put out much content about it, this is pretty much the best desktop computer out there. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Danny, your friendly TechAmigo. I know it's been a while. I've been busy doing other things, coding, school, family, but I'm back. Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, you know what to do. Now, the reason why I say this is the perfect desktop computer might not be the same reason you might be thinking. However, most of us don't edit in 8K. We are not making a masterpiece of an orchestra, nor are we even editing in 4K. I mean, this is 1080. With all that being said, I still hold that this is the best desktop computer out there, the perfect one. I'm not gonna go into all the accessories you need, like a mouse, keyboard, monitor, webcam. That'll be in a whole different video. So remember what I said in the beginning of the video, subscribe and hit the bell. But for the M2 Pro base model, this is hands down the perfect desktop computer for a beginner or somebody who's a little even more advanced. First of all, let's start off with the M2 Pro chip. This comes with the 10-core CPU and 16-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine. And those neural engines, they might come into play in WWDC when we talk about AI. Maybe. And even though you might be a beginner now, with these specs, as you grow, this will probably be your main computer for the next 2, maybe even 4, 6 years down the line. With the 16-core CPU, you can get awesome editing video with no drop frame, with no delay, and makes it more efficient and more reliable. I've used Final Cut Pro and I've learned so many things that I've been able to do, but I'm doing the basics. Like I'm doing this and then I edit and then I do a little bit of color grading. Now, as I've learned how to use Final Cut Pro and I've learned more and more features, this computer has not stopped my creativeness for letting me execute what I want to do. And I think that's going to be for the next 4 to 6 years, like I said. And this is one of the main reasons why I did purchase this computer. I didn't want a computer that I was going to purchase and I was going to be like, oh, you know what, the specs are too low, I should have gotten something better, I should have paid the extra 10,000 pesos for, you know, something like that. So I went all out on a beginner set of a desktop computer, and I do not regret it at all. Now, if you're like me, you'll always have a bunch of tabs open. This computer comes with 16 gigabytes of unified memory. I've said it before, if you have 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's pretty cool. I have 8 gigabytes of RAM on this M2 MacBook Air that I use for simple things like little coding here and there, Word, PowerPoint, simple things, not too shabby. And I do some light editing on here for shorts and TikTok and things like that, but that one holds out a lot better. All right, I'm gonna try this in one take. This computer over here lets me keep Final Cut open while I search a topic on 20 Safari tabs, while having 20 YouTube videos running on Chrome, while listening to music, while installing the software, while having a video game on pause, while watching live stream, while Excel, while on PowerPoint are open. Are you following me here? That computer doesn't run out of breath like I just did. What I'm trying to say is this computer could do it all, and it has not let me down yet. I'm not about those tiny benchmarks. I'm more about the real life things that go on. As I keep a bunch of tabs open, it still runs pretty smooth. And speaking about smooth, it does have a 2.1 HDMI output, which is pretty great for gaming. Now, we all know that Apple's priority is not gaming, but I did play Resident Evil on this full out specs, 3K 120 refresh rate on this curved highway. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, let me know in the comments. That was very smooth, and about 30 minutes into playing it, for the first time ever, I heard the fan. I even forgot this thing had a fan. Now, let's not forget, Apple did have a lot to say about gaming in last year's WWDC, saying that they were pretty much going to do a lot of AAA games. And let's not forget, in September of last year, iPhone 15 does have that Pro chip that lets you play AAA games on an iPhone. With that being said, I do like my investment. I do not regret it. And I think it's going to hold me down for a while. And even new games coming in, I think that's going to run it okay. Maybe not to the top specs, but not the bottom specs either. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a very, very good gaming experience. But that's not it. I mean, for the basic tasks, Safari browsing, video playback, any basic task you want to do on this computer, don't even get the M2 Pro. Just get the M2 or even get the M1. You probably get it for like, I don't know, 200 bucks maybe, somewhere you can find it. And here in Mexico, you probably get it for like 10,000 pesos, even less. Not all that glitters is gold. Let me tell you something. Now, this does not come with an SD drive, as we all know from when we started getting the M1 chips. You cannot upgrade the SSD storage nor the RAM once you purchase it. Once you purchase it, that's it. But there are a few things you can buy, like dongles and stuff like that. You can buy additional SSD storage. I did buy this Satoshi, I think it is, that pretty much goes on the bottom, and it has a bunch of extra ports. It's even got the SD slot on here, and it's USB-C, so you can just connect it right to the back. And guess what? This one inside of here, you can even put an additional SSD slot on there. I have 1 terabyte of storage, and this is where I keep all my YouTube videos. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the base storage for this M2 Pro is 512 gigabytes of SSD. Pretty solid, but as we all know, when we get to creating videos, especially us, that runs down very quick. So I did have to buy the Satoshi external, and it's lovely. I love it. I think it cost me like 3,000 pesos, the Satoshi plus the 1 terabyte SSD. And if I would have gotten 512 more gigabytes of SSD storage from Apple themselves, it would have run me 5,000 pesos. So I did save some money. Don't be trying to outshine. If you don't have the money, don't buy it. So after about a year and some, this is probably one of the best investments I've made, other than purchasing a home, which I'm still paying off. But you can help me with that just by subscribing. It's free content from me to you, and maybe down the road I get monetized. Help a brother out. I am Danny, your friendly tech amigo, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.